Hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. I see many people talk about semantic SEO, AI SEO, and all of that stuff. But one of the things most people miss is the fan out queries that Google has patented back in December of 2024 and then announced that it was using fan out queries to determine whether or not a page would be relevant to the queries that it was being served for. So the patent, I put the screenshot over here of the patent. So mainly the patent says, and I'll go into what this patent is so that you know. If you go over the patent, it mainly says that whether you have a document, let's say the document is an image. So in this case, we're going to talk about an image because again, I'm going to tell you about a second patent that has to do with image recognition and also relevance to search terms. So let's say you have an image and you have an image of a Cadillac, okay, and you have that on your website. Google will pull that image of Google's Google's AI mode will pull that image of the Cadillac and it will then create queries based on that, based on its recognition of the image. So it will create a query, maybe red car or red Cadillac, 1964 red Cadillac. So create those queries based on its understanding of that image. And then your page will be shown for those queries. So if someone searches for red Cadillac, your page will be shown for that query in AI mode. Or if it's something similar, like I want to buy a 1964 red Cadillac. And so if this is in Google's AI database, it will serve this image and it will serve the associated page with that image. So the other thing has to do with images itself. So again, I haven't found the pattern to this, but if you have irrelevant images on your page that Google deems to be irrelevant, that page will not rank very well. Okay. So if you have a page of a beach hut and your article or that page is about vacation rentals, but Google thinks it's about an apartment, or the fan out queries are apartment rental, buy an apartment, Airbnb. If those are your queries from that image, then your page will not be seen as being relevant to that image. And then that will make it harder for you to rank for the queries that you want to rank. So you want to make sure that, especially in AI mode, now this is not in Google's organic mode, even though I would contest that this is as important as it is in AI mode as it is with regular Google mode. But in AI mode, this has become extremely important. So you want to make sure that the images on your page, Google sees them for the exact same queries as you're trying to target with the content on your page. So there should be a match, okay? And the way to do that is something I'll go into in this video. So we'll go to how to make sure that you have the right images on your pages by determining Google's fan out queries. To do this, you will need Screaming Frog. So I hope everyone has Screaming Frog. You'll need the script that I provide in the description, and you'll need to follow through this video. It's quick, easy, and simple. And by the end of this, you'll know whether the queries on your page is being seen as being relevant to the content on your page and your website. And if not, this will give you an opportunity to update your images, change your images, maybe improve the resolution of your images. So without further ado, let's jump right to it. Okay, so the first thing we'd want to do is create an OpenAI key. Now, if you don't have an OpenAI key or you don't have an account, this is how you do it. You go to platform.openai.com and you go here, and then you go ahead and you create an account. So you'll go up, you'll sign up, and then you log in. Typical sign up process. Once you've signed up, like I've already signed up, I don't need to re-sign up or sign up again. Once you're signed up, you go ahead and you go and click on billing. And when you get to billing, you do add credit balance. You go to add credit balance, you can add, I think the minimum is $5. So you can add $5 to your balance. And if you want to see how much each model costs, to go here, and it'll show you how much each model costs to run. And this is per million tokens. Just for context, the run I just did over here didn't cost me a lot. It costed me like 13 cents. So if we go here, so I did a run on my own website for this video, and my total cost was like 13 bucks. I just did it. So 13 cents. So not even 13 bucks, like 13 cents. And the amount of information I got was great. Okay. So once you've added credit to your balance, you go ahead and you create an API key. So you click on the left over here. You do create new API key, give your API key a name. and create key. Once you hit create key, you pop up with the key. You then copy that key, put that in a safe place, and then you go over to Screaming Frog. Okay, so I've already done the run here on Screaming Frog, but I'll show you how to configure it. So we'll go to configure, and we'll do a crawl config. Okay, and you'll go right here to custom JavaScript. So we'll go to custom, then custom JavaScript. I already created over here, but this is how you do it. You add, you do an add over here. You give the snippet a name. Let's say image fan out. The way I gave it a name over here. And by the way, this will also be the name of the tab and your Screaming Frog output. So just make sure that you remember the name. You go here, click JS. Code is available also on my website. There's a link in the description to the code. You can go in and download it. You paste the code over here, okay? And you scroll right back up. And the API key that you copied over, you'll paste over in between over here. So it will be in between these two apostrophes, okay? So I'll just give you it'll start with SK and then it will have project in. Once you've done this, do OK. I'll just cancel it because I already have it saved over here. And once you run this and it's completed, this is what you'll end up with. Now, you then go ahead and do an export. So here you click export over here. And in my case, I usually export as a Google Sheets. But in this case, if you export as a Google Sheets, you will see errors, at least in my case. So what you want to do is you want to click over here and export as a CSV file. Give it a directory. It will download to whatever directory you want to download is. Cancel. I already downloaded this. So I'll open up the CSV file in Excel. And there's a little bit of a bug with Excel on Mac OS, at least for me, is if I scroll, it doesn't scroll. Okay, I have to use the up and down button, which is highly frustrating, but I can't scroll through this. So you go over here. The name of the tab for me is image fan out query. Over here, let's hit escape. Okay, it's image fan out query over here. Okay, I'll click it over here. I'll just expand this a little bit so that we can see it real clear. And so it says like summary, blah, 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 images found, images processed. We're interested in how these images looked at. So the first image name is advanced SEO PNG. The fan out queries for these are SEO tools, custom web scraper, advanced SEO techniques, web scraping software, and data extraction tools. Now, if you want to see this image, you can go to, in my case, this is view source of my homepage, and this is the image. So you can see it picked it up correctly. It made a correct assumption. I can go through this and I can go through my images and I can see if all the images and the fan out queries are relevant to my specific page. Now, in this case, you will see there's an image over here that Google sees as being relevant to dog seat for dogs, dog carrier QLD, dog seat with car, dog seats for small dog. Honestly, this is not relevant to the service I provide. So I can go real quick to the image, copy this over here, paste it into the source of my own page. I'm going to Control F. Here's the source. Click on this over here, and I can see that even though it says the ultimate auto scraper, it's picking up these words in the background. Okay. So either I should think about changing this image or blurring all the words out in the background so that it doesn't dilute my page's authority and relevance. So you can go through and you can do this for all of your images. And I'm doing this right now for all of my images. I'm doing this for a lot of my clients as well. So this is the second image. See, same thing. It's picking up the wrong queries for the image. So you can go through. So this is the third one. So most of your images are, so this is the third image, and you can see the Google antitrust trial, courtroom illustrations, legal trial, artwork, blah, blah, blah. Then go through all of your images. Now I have quite a few over here. You'll see this world. So this is the home page for which we saw this. And then there are other pages where this might be an issue. So we can go ahead and we can scroll through and see if all the images are relevant to their respective pages. And then if they're not, then we can think about updating those pages. And this will make your pages more relevant, not only to organic search, but also to AI mode and also to image search in Google. So this one thing kind of addresses three issues at the same time. So you might want to take the time out and do this as part of your SEO process. So if you guys liked the video, like, subscribe as always, leave a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hyper ranking.